Some of the greatest success stories in America began with failure. Painful, heartbreaking, and sometimes embarrassing failure. But what they did next changed everything. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of the comeback. If you're struggling, if you've been rejected, life has knocked you down, remember, every legend was once a nobody who refused to quit. Keep going. Here are great individuals who didn't allow their failures to define them. Number 1. Steve Jobs, fired from Apple but returned to build the iPhone. Steve Jobs co-founded Apple at just 21 years old with Steve Wozniak in his parents' garage. Within a few years, Apple grew into a multi-million-dollar company, but success brought conflict. Jobs was brilliant, visionary, and extremely difficult to work with. By 1985, Apple's board decided he was too unpredictable to lead. He was fired from his own company, publicly, embarrassingly. Magazines called him a failure and a washed-up visionary. He fell into depression. For the first time since he was a teenager, he had nothing to work on. Instead of giving up, Jobs started a new company called Next, building high-end computers for universities. It wasn't a financial success, but the technology was far ahead of its time. At the same time, he bought a small animation studio called Graphics Group, which later became Pixar. Pixar released Toy Story, the first fully computer-animated film, and became a global giant. In 1997, Apple, which was now failing without Jobs, bought Next to use its software. And Jobs was brought back as CEO. From there, he reinvented Apple, iMac, iPod, iTunes, iPhone, iPad. He turned a failing company into the most valuable brand on earth. The man who was fired became the one who rebuilt everything. Number 2. Oprah Winfrey, labeled unfit for TV, became a media empire. Oprah was born into extreme poverty in Mississippi. She faced abuse, instability, and often wore dresses made of potato sacks. By her early 20s, she finally got her big chance, the job as a TV news anchor, but she struggled with the cold, emotionless style of news reading. Her boss told her she was too emotional, too soft, too unprofessional, and removed her from her anchor role. She was devastated. It felt like a final blow after everything she had already survived. But that emotion became her greatest strength. She was transferred to a morning talk show, and viewers loved her. Her compassion, empathy, and authenticity turned the show into a hit. In 1986, The Oprah Winfrey Show launched nationally. It became the highest-rated talk show in American history for 25 years. Oprah built a production company, a magazine, a TV network, a billion-dollar empire. All from a career that almost ended before it started. Number 3. Walt Disney broke, bankrupt, rejected, but still dreamed. Walt Disney started as a struggling cartoonist in Kansas City, barely earning enough to eat. His first studio, Laugh-O-Gram, went bankrupt. After moving to Hollywood, he created a character named Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But Universal Studios stole the character from him and took his animators too. Disney lost everything again on a train ride home. Discouraged and broke, he started sketching a mouse. That mouse became Mickey Mouse. Even then, Hollywood executives rejected Mickey. They said people were afraid of mice, and no one wanted to see a cartoon about one. Disney refused to quit. He created Steamboat Willie, the first cartoon with synchronized sound, and it became a national sensation. From there he built Disneyland, Disney World, Snow White, a global brand worth hundreds of billions. Disney went from bankruptcy to shaping childhoods around the world. Number 4. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school team, became the GOAT. As a sophomore, Michael Jordan tried out for his high school varsity team and didn't make it. He was devastated. He went home, locked himself in his room, and cried. But instead of quitting, Jordan turned that failure into fuel. He practiced every day, mornings before school, nights after school. He became a star athlete in college and entered the NBA in 1984. Over his career he became 6 NBA champion, 5 MVP, 14 All-Star, Olympic gold medalist, a global icon. Jordan later said, "Getting cut from the team was the best thing that ever happened to me." Federer pushed him toward greatness. Number 5. J.K. Rowling, from welfare to billion-dollar author. Before writing Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling was a single mother living on government assistance in Edinburgh. She battled depression, felt like a failure, and struggled to survive. She wrote the first Harry Potter book in cafes while her baby slept beside her. When she finally finished, 12 publishers rejected the book. Some said it was too long. Others said children don't read fantasy anymore. A small publisher, Bloomsbury, finally accepted it, but only after the CEO's 8-year-old daughter read it and begged him to print it. Today, Harry Potter became a global franchise. The book sold over 600 million copies. Rowling became the world's first billionaire author. She turned her pain into purpose. Number 6. Sylvester Stallone, homeless to Oscar-winning actor. Before Rocky, Stallone was homeless, broke, and couldn't get a single acting job. He was rejected by over 1,500 agents. Then he wrote the script for Rocky in 3 days. Studios wanted it, but none wanted him to star in it. They offered him thousands of dollars to walk away. He refused. He believed no one could play Rocky but him. A small studio eventually agreed. The movie exploded. Rocky won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Editing, and turned Stallone into a superstar. The man who slept in a bus station became a global icon. Number 7. Sara Blakely, from failed saleswoman to self-made billionaire. Sara Blakely failed the LSAT twice. She tried stand-up comedy, failed. Tried acting, failed. Tried law school, failed. She ended up selling fax machines door to door, facing rejection 8 to 10 times a day. At 27, she cut the feet off pantyhose to make her clothes look smoother. That strange idea became Spanx. Every manufacturer rejected her, except one, whose daughters convinced him women would want it. Spanx became a billion-dollar company. Blakely became America's youngest self-made female billionaire.